Alright guys, so today we took one trade, we hit break even. Pull that up real quick on MNMQ, and this was on the Express account here. The other one is still locked out. We currently are waiting for that payout and contact the support. They're just not answering, so I'm going to just act like that payout is not here anymore, because again, I'm not going to be sitting here waiting for something that these people are not probably going to give me. Even though I follow the rules, I followed everything. I'm just, again, this was a break-even trade. We were looking for shorts here after this 1 minute IFG formed right here. Strong displacement entered, market continues lower, break even below these lows. We didn't do that. We went a little bit break even a little bit sooner. I don't know why. It just fear, doubt, maybe. And then eventually the market starts to move down lower, and we never reach these lows, and then eventually we start to push up higher. And I also blew some combines. Had 5 combines. They're gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 standard, 2 no activation fees. These were around 2% in profit. And we just needed 4R. And I thought 4R can't be that hard to get. I'm just going to risk a little bit more. I'm going to copy trade every single one of them. Try to pass these accounts in 2 trades, risking a little bit more. And I started gambling. Started risking very, very heavy. And yeah, look, it's just really, really bad. Minus 1K, 1.7. Originally we were up, we lost. We tried to make it back. We were copy trading this with the Express account. It looked really nice, really healthy. And the trajectory was just going higher and going higher and higher, But that's what happens, whenever you fall victim to these social media, gurus saying, oh, like I don't want to be on combines for too long. But even then, like, that's my perception upon this is like, take your time, don't rush the process. These people have money to spend and blow on combines and just continue doing that. But if you don't do that, if you don't have that, then of course take your time. There's no rush. Take good setups, copy trade on your Express accounts or whatever accounts you have good risk management, and that's really it. Of course, you can always pass these accounts with like 3 to 4 trades, 2 weeks max. Sometimes 3 weeks max. If you're having good risk management. And maybe not, maybe it takes a month, maybe it takes you a month and a half. That's fine. Take your time. Don't rush the process. At the end of the day, if you're trading good, you're trading your system, you have good risk management, you're going to pass. It's undeniable. It's inevitable basically for you to not pass, So I feel like I fell victim. I tried to, pass these accounts real quickly, and that's kind of where I got blown. Because again, I'm just risking heavy. I was impatient. I was greedy. I was just in the wrong mind state. I was in the wrong mindset. I came into the market looking to take a trade. I came to the market expecting to take a trade. I came into the market expecting to pass these accounts, and then eventually I just got my head blown off. But going forward, I really just plan on trading these accounts, these combines. I mean, not these the Express accounts with lower risk, probably half a percent of risk. And just aiming for 1R winning days. You get a payout, another one. The other one is still pending, which is pretty unfortunate. I try to contact support, but they're just not answering, and it really is unfortunate because, again, this is about to be around 15 business days, and, this is out of the time frame. But going forward, I don't know, maybe I'll probably buy another Express next week, 2 weeks, another 2 maybe no activation ones, and try to pass those, with the Express account of just having good risk management, taking good setups. And that's really it, like it's not that complicated at all. It's not complicated at all. Just taking good setups, having good risk management, showing up every single day, taking the bread and butter setups. Majority of these trades were taken on ES. I was shorting, longing. I was having heavy risk, like 10 cons, 15 cons, entering. No, not like 2 cons, 3 cons on ES, but on MNMQ, of course, 10 to 15. But I was longing, move stop loss as soon as we'll, hit profit, boom, it'll come back, wake me out. That's how it went. That's pretty much how it went. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it does hurt though, because again, you bought all these accounts, you spent a good amount. I spent like 150, like 300 my expenses now, and I'm still yet to get the second payout. If we do get the second payout, I'll probably buy more accounts. But until then, we're just gonna trade the Express and just wait a couple weeks, to get a little bit more cash flow in here, to being able to buy more accounts. Because again, it really is draining, buying accounts, blowing them, buying accounts, blowing them, buying accounts, blowing them. You're not really seeing progression, because again, you're not following your system, you're not being disciplined, you're not having rules in place, and you're just trying to rush the process. Whenever you try to rush the process, and whenever you try to put so much emphasis on an objective, it strides away from you. It strives away from you, because you're trying to achieve it from desperation, and that's what happened here. I was in a state of desperation instead of inspiration, and it just came back to haunt me, really, because again, the markets don't favor your take profit, your entry, none of that. They just favor what is going on, from a logical standpoint. But aside from that, really, like, it was nice PA, nice PA. Daily time frame came down. We never really swept the low, but we were close. 4-hour time frame, we had a 4-hour internal array. Let me show you guys what my bias was going into today. This is on ES. ES, we didn't have a 4-hour PD array, but here we also did sweep the low, aiming to target that new week opening gap. 1-hour time frame, we had a clear 1-hour buy side objective right here, and then on the 1-hour, we also swept that low, that 10 a.m. low. The 30-minute time frame, 30 minutes CRT. 15-minute time frame, we don't have much here. This is kind of where things get a little bit more complicated. We don't have much, but we do have on NQ, we do have a retracement CRT. Yeah, we don't have it here, but we had a retracement CRT. We swept the high, we came back down. Market stalls, third candle pushes up, nice clear objective, honestly. And then on the 2 minute, we had a 2-minute IPG form, which was nice. It was nice, and the market just continued, to push up higher after we formed it. And you also had highs up here that you could have easily just targeted, and boom, this is your one trade for today. You go stop loss to break even at those highs, and you target this buy side objective up here, and of course this one up here. This is more your short-term buy side was met. Your nice 2-hour trade right here, boom. Very nice, very clear, very objective, honestly. Very objective, very nice, very clear setup. And I was over here over trading, over gambling. Like, if I simply waited for this setup right here and I took this setup, I would have passed, or I would have been halfway to pass in one account. And again, it was just gambling, bro. If I took this would have been like, bro, we would have been more than halfway passing. We would have probably been up on the Express. If we were copy trading the Express, having good risk management, been up on the combines 2R. If we're risking 1R here or 1%, would have been up 2R, close to 3R, would have been up 2.5R. Like on the no activation accounts, we're already up 2R, would have been up like close to 4R here. Very nice. And then Express account would have been up 2R. Boom. Would have been at a higher balance around 2,500. Bro, like what am I doing? Like, what am I asking for? Like, why am I asking for so much? Why am I trying to rush the process? Why am I trying to do things out of desperation when I'm just like, I don't know. It's the state of mind I'm in also. Like, my room was a mess. I cleaned it. I'm about to go meditate. I'm about to go journal. Because again, your state of mind when you walk into the charts or when you show up to the charts has to be clear, has to be vigilant. You have to have good risk management. You have to show up every single day. Be disciplined. These are the type of setups you take. Boom, you're up 2R. You wait for the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. In 2 weeks, basically. If you hit two of these type of trades in 1 week, boom, you're up 4R. You take another setup like this, or take 2 1R trades next week, boom, you're up. You pass the combines, you're up 6R on the Express. As simple as that, bro. As simple as that. And then eventually, boom, you can take a payout. You take a payout, you just take another winning day, boom, you take a payout of around 3R, risking 1%. That's around 1,500. Like, bro, what am I doing? I don't know. Just gonna take a break from combines. Just gonna continue to stick to the Express, lower my risk, show up and take good setups, and that's really it, bro. I'll catch you guys, tomorrow if I do take anything. If not, then Wednesday, because that's when CPI is. So yeah, peace.